Once upon a time, in a vibrant forest clearing bathed in the golden light of a summer morning, lived a very hungry fox named Felix. Felix was known for his sleek orange fur and his sharp, scheming green eyes, which were currently fixed on the edge of the farm. There, Hattie the hen was peacefully pecking at the ground. She was a plump, sensible hen who took great pride in her white feathers. Felix had a plan. He reached into his tattered waistcoat and pulled out a pair of spectacles and a tiny, polite hat. Straightening his vest, he stepped out into the open and approached Hattie with a deep, charming bow that seemed perfectly harmless. "Good morning, Madam Hattie," he exclaimed. "Have you heard the news? A secret field of premium golden grain has been discovered nearby." Hattie stopped her pecking and tilted her head, her amber eyes narrowing as she studied the fox in his strange little hat. "A secret grain field?" Hattie clucked softly. "That sounds too good to be true. Where exactly is this magical place located, Murdot Fox?" "It is just past the old oak, deep in the cool shade of the forest," Felix whispered, his tail twitching with hidden excitement. Hattie decided to follow, but she kept a careful distance. As they walked toward the woods, the bright sunlight began to fade into shadows. Felix was so focused on his potential dinner that he didn't notice his spectacles were slipping down his nose. He licked his lips and glanced back at Hattie, imagining her served on a platter. His stomach gave a loud, treacherous growl. Hattie noticed the shadow of the fox's sharp teeth on the ground. She realized then that there was no grain field at all. They reached the edge of the dark woods. Felix stopped, his muscles tensing as he prepared to pounce on the unsuspecting hen. "Wait!" Hattie suddenly shouted, pointing her wing back toward the farm. "Look at that. The farmer is leaving out a huge bag." "A bag of what?" Felix asked, frozen in his tracks. "A bag of delicious, crispy fox snacks." Hattie cried out with fake excitement. The fox's greed took over. He imagined a pile of treats even better than a hen. He turned fully around to look for the bag. While Felix was distracted, Hattie didn't waste a second. She flapped her wings with all her might and bolted for home. Felix searched the farmyard from afar but saw nothing. No bag, no snacks, only the empty porch of the farmhouse. He realized he had been tricked. He turned back to grab Hattie. But the path was empty. She was already far away. Hattie reached the safety of the farm fence and slipped through the gate, her heart racing as she reached the wooden coop. Felix sighed and removed his tattered waistcoat. He had lost his dinner and his dignity to a sensible hen in a single afternoon. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Felix trotted back into the dark woods, his stomach still rumbling and his head low. Safe inside her coop, Hattie looked out the window. She knew that being clever was the best way to keep your feathers.